how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Army Men of War. And what do we have here? We have King Greenlin, the King of Greenland. So this right here is the toy dimension, and you saw at the start Donald Grump and his parade of soldiers march from the human dimension into the toy dimension. So they came through the portal and they marched all the way up from down here. Look, if we look out here, we've got a courtyard here and we have the city. So this is the town. This is Greenington, the capital city of Greenland, and not that Greenland, but the toy Greenland. So this is where the green soldiers live. Not only do they have green soldiers, but they also have green civilians, and we have a very sort of anime look to this place. And what it is that Greenington has an imperial palace, and we can see the green flag right there, which is sort of a crown. So this represents the crown. So this is King Greenland's troops. And they're also a darker green with the lighter green helmets. They still have the standard M1 Garand, and we are looking at the 1940s to 1960s. And this right here is the main hallway, and the palace on the battle map does look full, but on this map we can see the interior. So anyway, before we get into the story, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the two commanders right here, the King and Donald Grump, when it decides to load. And we're going to take them into the conference room. So we're going to come into the conference room right here. Look at all the guards, it looks so cool. And now, so we'll get the king right there. And where's Donald Grump gone? This way, my friend. He's in command of the green colonies in the human dimension. And King Greenlin right here is the king of all the green nation in the land of Plastica. So if I shake my cursor right here, you'll see that we're zooming right in to this map right here. So here we are overlooking Greenington, and this is the capital city of Greenland. And you can see I've pretty much made it exactly how it is on the big battle map. And every one of these troops that you see on the battle map represent one company. So it's going to be very similar to the Army Men of War Series 1. But this time we're going to be doing different regiments, as you can see, because we have different shades of green. So these guys are going to be the Greenington Brigade, which are these, this flag right here. This flag represents the Greenington Brigade. And then we have the bog standard Donald Grump soldiers. So these are just the normal greens, which are actually clones, because they were able to figure out a technology of cloning troops in the human dimension. And we're going to be seeing a bit more of that later. So anyway, we've got Greenington, and we have the rest of Greenland, and this is just a vast country. And we've got farmland, we've got villages and towns, we've got a soldier there. They do have oil. So it's not plastic, it is actually oil, because this world is just like the human world, but in a very small variant. I mean, have you guys ever watched Gulliver's Travels? Very similar to that. So over here we have Valleyput, and Valleyput is because, you know, it's a valley and it's a port, so you kind of shorten it down, it becomes Valleyput. And this is actually going to be made into a giant map of its own. So we can see that it's got a very defended gate, and there's only one way in and out Valleyput, so through this tunnel right there. Then we have the roads linking to this lovely little motorway right here, which leads to the capital city. And we have a number of military installments. So over here we have an airbase, which acts as one of the main air bases for the Green Nation. And I've actually named this place the Millie Mountains, which is short for Military Mountains, because it's a huge stronghold for the Green Forces. And if we look just across the coastline, we can see the Orange Forces. So is there anything else I need to show you on this battle map? I think we've got another town over here, and that's more of an industrial complex. And we also have the Blues across this bridge. This is the border over to Blutania. And we can see that the Blues, they're not really on guard, they're not really alerted. They have a port fortress over there, a sea fortress, and we have a lot of Greens on guard, just watching the border, just in case they do anything, you know, anything suspicious. So anyway, let's get to the story. So we can see that we've got Commander Grump right there, so that's the president of the green colonies in the human dimension, and the king of Greenland, which is King Greenlin. I think I said that right, King Greenlin, that's it. I keep pronouncing it as Greenlin, but it's actually Greenlin. And I believe one of you guys named him. I'll have to remember which one of you did and throw you a shout out in a future video. This right here, like I say, is a full-on battle map. And it's going to be absolutely insane with the possibilities of battles and also story. We're going to have a lot of stories to tell on this just this one battle map. In the story so far, King Greenlin has received word from the Oranges that they're not very happy. And the Oranges come from Tangeria, which I said was just across this here river right here. We've got a volcano right there, and it looks straight on to Tangeria. And they've also received word that the Tangerians are doing military drills on their border, and that's why you can see that their rifles are out. We can't really see much more, but there is a whole vast scale island over there, and there's the Reds, the Tans. Every nation's going to be accounted for on this battle map. And like I say, they're doing some drills on the coastline, and it's quite suspicious because they've also received word that they're not happy about the Tans being took out. Commander Grump has come through the portal. He's marched his men through, the guys with the M16s, because they have the M16s. They only have rifles in this dimension, but we're going to be bringing in the M16 and all kinds of other technology in the future as well. In this case, the Oranges are mad, and they want their territory, which was promised to them by the Tans and by the RGB coalition, if the Tans were to be removed from power, as it brings in a lot of plastic and plastic ingot, and the Greens refused the Oranges their colonies in the human dimension, and the Oranges are very, very unhappy. So they've started doing military drills, and the king doesn't really care. He's not really phased. You know, but other than that, everything's pretty quiet over here. But we do not have the RGB coalition in this world yet. Maybe we could form some sort of alliances in the future, but everyone's kind of neutral, and you know, the Greens, the Blues, they get on alright. The Blues and the Reds hate each other, and you guys know that from Series 1. And the Tangerians they're hostile, but they're not at war. So they're just on like DEFCON 2 or something, I don't know, DEFCON 3. What else do I need to say? We've got power stations around the place, and yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, and we're going to be adding more in the future as well, like tank divisions and other regiments made up by you guys. So yeah, I think I've ranted enough on this, so let's go right back into the castle itself. So if I shake my cursor there, we're going to zoom back into the castle and enter the palace. Right, so here we are back in the Imperial Palace, and the king appears to be sleeping. So we've got the king sleeping over here. Everything else is active though in the throne room. We've got a general over here and a number of other generals. Where's Donald Grump gone? I think Donald Grump... Oh, Donald Grump is having a rest as well. He must be tired from his interdimensional travel. So over here we have a number of guards also on duty, and in the main courtyard there doesn't appear to be any guards. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, so we've got General Kelly right there, and Oranges. Why is the Tangerians in the capital? I'll press the continue button and find out. So R. Kelly is a singer. General Kelly seems to have opened the gate and let in some Tangerian special forces, and they are armed with silenced AK-47s. What's they doing? They've just killed... Who's that dude with the red hat? I wonder if he's a red spy. So did the Reds... No, because it's the Tangerians. Why are the Tangerians invading the capital? Maybe it's a revenge scheme. They're plotting a revenge against against Donald Grump, because they lost the colonies and they didn't get what they wanted. So we can see that some of the Greens are rushing out of the castle to defend their keep. Yeah, you can definitely see that he's the dude that let them in, because they're not shooting at him. And they're just climbing that wall like it's nothing. There's an all-out gunfight happening now in the palace area. So in the palace quarters there is a full-on gunfight. We've got some royal guard over here holding the right flank. But there is an orange soldier sneaking up. No, he's not. He's sneaking back. He was brave for a split second there. We've got some royal guard rushing out. Yeah, I think they're rushing out to the front gate now to defend. We've also got some guys on top of the balcony and they should be helping support the troops on the front. But this has been a complete surprise for the Green Nation. We've got more oranges rushing through the gate. That's a lot of oranges. I keep saying oranges, they are Tangerian. Oh, this is a massacre. An absolute massacre. I think we need to wake up the king. Let's wake the king up. So we'll send you in. It's like, Your Majesty, wake up, we're under attack. He's like, what do you mean we're under attack? Of course we're not under attack. This is the capital. How could we possibly be under attack? I don't know, but get behind that wardrobe right there. It'll keep you safe. He's also got a gun, so yeah, the king's armed. Also got a general, and he's like, protect the king. You know, protect him at all cost. We're gonna wake up Donald Grump as well, the president of the Green Colonies, and he's got 2 bodyguards in there, and they're armed with M16s. So we're gonna leave them right there. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. But let's take a look at what's going on outside. The Tangerians don't appear to have taken the front of the gate yet. They have killed every green though. Yeah, pretty much every green is dead. Apart from the ones inside. We have still got some in the main hallway right here, and they're just waiting for them to come through the door. And here they come! Oh, this is going to be some fight. They've got a good position on these flanks. So if anybody does run through the door, they're done for. That's it. This is quite scary. It's quite thrilling though. I have no idea who's going to win, because like in any Army Men of War episode, whatever happens in this episode affects what happens in the next. Really pushing on him now. What's going on over here? We've got one lone scout, I believe, scouting through the town. I guess we've got a dead civilian over there as well. This is not good. This is not good at all. For this to happen in Greenington, the green capital, I think what they need to do is rush all at once, because their guns are far more superior than the rifles. For example, oh, they're going to do it. No, they're not making it past the doorway. He's going to check to see if there's any... Oh, I don't think it was very good for that guy that just ran out of the door. This is really good though. They cannot get through the door. So I'm going to give them a little helping hand, and I'll show you how powerful these guns actually are. Oh, look at that. So if we just zoom around there a little bit. That's it. That's all we needed. Kind of reminds me of Naboo. The Theed Palace, how the droids are attacking the Naboo guard. Still got 3 green soldiers protecting the main hall. And I think the main goal is to kill Donald Grump or the king. I wonder which one they're after. So we've got a heavy number of oranges in here now. Tangerian Special Forces. Get him. Oh, that was a good kill. I love that animation. Then he did like a backflip. Oh, he's doing really well. He's not going to last much longer though, surely. No, he's gone. He's a gunner. Okay, now it's up to you guys. We've just got to protect the throne room. This is the commander of the throne room. Obviously the king isn't in command if he's not in the room, so it's protect the king at all costs at this precise moment. They open up on the door with the rifles. Have a look over here. Hey, we've got a lot of green reinforcements moving up through the gate now. So these are coming to rescue the king. And there is a couple of soldiers that have been left outside. Look at that. Oh, he got wrecked, dude. I don't think there's any more. Yeah, I think all orange soldiers now are inside the main palace. They have yet to take the throne room though. For this to happen in Greenington though, that means this could be an act of war. What do you guys think? Is this an act of war? Or do you think the oranges have a rightful provocation to take out Donald Grump because they did not let them have the colonies? They was promised the Tan colonies in the human dimension. Where is he going? What are you doing? There's a guy right there. Shoot him. That's it. That's all you need. So the Royal Guard appear to be scouting the area, seeing what the hell is going on. What on earth is going on? That's what they're saying. Send in some soldiers and try and take the throne room. We'll leave a couple of guys back here to hold off this door. And with their current weaponry, I think they're going to easily hold this door. It's not good. It's going to be a shootout. This is going to be a close one. Obviously this is a Tangerian suicide squad or something, because there is no way they're escaping after this. I mean, just look at how many green soldiers are outside. That is beautiful. Look at that. Fighting for every man they can. All they need to do is this, look, watch this. Just go. Shoot in a direction like that. Now the Greens are trying to retake the new palace corridor. They're doing it column by column though. Love these green statues. Oh no. How are we doing over here? Right, I think we're going to try and rush Grump and his men into the king. Right, rush him. Go, 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 go. So there goes the president of the green colonies. Trying to get him to the king. The more men we have in here, the better. So it's just me, it's just me. Ooh. I think we need to build a panic room on this mansion palace right here. There's a Tangerian on top of the balcony. We've got 3 outside the grounds now. I don't think they're going to succeed. Nope, I don't see them succeeding now. But that was a really close call. That was some Tangerian revenge right there. They did really well. They could have took the throne room as well if they rushed it all at once, but they didn't. They chose not to. They chose to defend against the attacking Greens from the outside. Now we've got the last Tangerian left. Don't know why the camera keeps doing that. Yeah, they're looking for him, look. They're searching for him. Like, keep your ears open. Checking on the balcony as well. Now these troops are rushing in, seeing the area is secure. That's just what they needed, really. So we're going to have to come up with a motive. What do you guys think? I think that the Tangerians attacked because they wanted revenge for the colonies. They want Donald Grump dead. Or they could want the king dead. Which one do you think? Either way, they're both very, very important people. And they almost got taken out. So I think that's a provocation of war. Hey boys. And that's all of them. There's one guy left. There's just one Tangerian left. Let's try and get him out. It'd be funny if we can try and get him out of the palace. And see if he can live to tell the tale. There is not a chance he's living to tell the tale. Look at that. Go on, get him. No, nothing. There was nothing I could have done there. Absolutely nothing I could have done. Because this is a dead end. An absolute dead end.
After this, I just want to fade away.
Yep, after this, I just want to fade away. So, anyway. I think we're going to go back to the battle map now and see what just happened. And then we'll do the outro. Okay, so here we are back on the battle map. And we can see that General Kelly opened up the gates for the oranges after telling all of his soldiers to stand down off guard. And this guy right here is the chief of King's bodyguard. And clearly he has something going on where he wants Donald Grump or the king dead. And he's left minimal guards on. Open the gate for the Tangerians. And then the Tangerians have begun to raid inside the palace. And they actually got inside as well. So luckily we had reinforcements approach from the back and killed them. And luckily General Kelly got killed as well. So that was an interesting battle. And anyway, I think we're going to end the video there. Like I say, these guys would have come over here and reinforced the area. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Join the Mighty Nation. Closing in on 16,000 subscribers. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.